Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula. Welcome back if you are returning. Today we are going to make a farm fresh Christmas trees wreath using this sign that is 10 by 10. I already have pipe cleaners stapled in. We're going to use a 14-inch Dollar Tree frame. I've already started adding the pipe cleaners. We'll go through that in a bit. We're going to use a 2.5-inch ribbon and a 1.5-inch ribbon, both cut to 13 inches in length. And we're going to use one roll of burlap mesh. And it is 10 by 30 is the measurement of the roll. And we cut 12 pieces at 22 inches and 12 pieces at 10 inches. So that will use up one entire roll. All right, I'm going to put my sign to one side. I'm going to pull out my frame. I'm going to be using 12 pipe cleaners on the frame. The frame has 6 sections. So each section, crossbar, section, inner, outer. So what I do is, and this is not my creation, this style I believe was created by Sincerely Creative. I believe that's her new name. It used to be Sincerely Creative Mom, but I think she dropped the mom last year or this year. Anyhow, on each of the crossbars on the outer two, you're going to put one pipe cleaner. So in total, you're going to have 6 on the outside and 6 on the inside. So each crossbar on the outer two are going to have one all the way around. And then each section in the middle is going to, the middle inner two are going to have a pipe cleaner. And again, that's 6 total for the inner, 6 total for the outer. So again, this is a section. These are crossbars, inner, outer. So the middle inner two of the section, that's where I'm putting it. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our pipe cleaners. You can do outer first, then inner. You can do it however you want to. I've done it differently. This time I'm going to go do it a little bit different, just so that I can show. But you're going to grab your 22-inch cut mesh. Things sometimes don't stay in place. So 22-inch cut mesh, the roll going down, that's how I'm doing it. You're going to find the center and you're going to make a ruffle, which is just leaving your thumbs in place and then pulling with your fingers the mesh towards your thumb. And that makes a ruffle, a butterfly, whatever, a bow tie, however it is that you want to call it. So then you're going to just find a spot, put it on in there. I'm going to just tie it once. Then you're going to find your ends and you're going to overlap them as much as you can. And that is going to make a flat ruffle or flower on your frame. Now here's what I'm going to do differently. Normally I would just move on and do all of it like this. Today I think I'm going to go ahead and grab my mesh that's cut to 10 inches. And this, you're going to just make a roll. And I'm also going to grab my ribbon that has been cut and dovetailed already. Again, ribbon's cut to 13 inches in length. I'm going to fold it in half to find the middle spot. And then I'm just going to scrunch it up in the middle. And I'm going to curl it. So I just curl it like that. You don't have to do this part because once you put it in there, you're going to have to readjust it in most cases anyways. Find the middle of your little curl that you did. And I'm going to plop it on in there. Now you can curl your pipe cleaner. You can cut your pipe cleaner. You can really do whatever you feel like doing with your pipe cleaner. For this particular project, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. In most cases, I tend to curl them. Sometimes I just leave them as is and just tuck them. But today I think I'm just going to curl. I'm going to cut them, sorry. And you can play with your ribbon if you want. Sometimes it's not worth it because at the end of the day, you may have to change it because it gets squished and you might have to fix it at the end anyway. So, okay, so here's what we have so far. So I'm going to do 2 more and then I'm going to fast forward because then it's pretty much just going around the entire wreath frame and doing the same process. So again, take your mesh that's cut to 22 inches. You're going to do roll side down. When I make roll side down is, do you see how it's rolling? That's roll side up. That's roll side down. You're going to just position your thumbs and then just pull, find the center of the mesh. This is easy because it has line and you're just going to pull. Pull it towards you. Get that middle. Find that spot, that pipe cleaner. I'm only going to give it 1 twist for right now. I'm going to join my ends together. And then just make sure that it's curling down. Grab my curl, grab my ribbon. Find the middle. The curls, since I cut up them at the end of the, as we get towards the end of the roll, they tend to curl on their own. So if you wanted to make them tighter, you definitely can. I'm okay with the way that they're curling right now because that's okay. I'm okay with it. And then you find the middle, squeeze, come back in here. Sometimes you might have to go on in there and not get aggressive, but pull what you need to pull. All right, let's do this next one. So again, take your 22-inch. If you want to be safe, you can cut this to 20 inches just to make sure that you have enough, because, you know, sometimes rolls of mesh come shorter than what the packaging maybe says it does. I mean, that's been my experience sometimes where I've done the same exact design using 2 different types of mesh and that were the exact same size, and one I didn't have enough to complete the design. So you can do these in 20 inches if you feel more comfortable. And then you'll just have a little bit left over at the end after you do your 12 at 20 and then 12 at 10. So I've done my ruffle. Now I'm just turning it turning it down. I am overlapping my edges or attaching my edges. I have my 10-inch. Just going to curl it a little nicer. And it stays curled. I have my ribbon. And pinch. Put it on in there. Okay, and here's what it's looking like so far. Okay, so like I said, I will be back. I'm going to fast forward this section. I'm going to continue that same process all the way around my frame. So I've done 12. I've done 3 pipe cleaners. I need 9 to go because I had 12 total on this frame. I will be back in slow or regular motion once I am done filling this frame up. Then we will put the sign on, and that's all this wreath is going to have on it. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the wreath is done, nice and full. Here's the thickness of it. Now I am going to add the sign. Just add it something like this. I'm not sure why I'm doing that because, okay, so I use this plastic needle to get my pipe cleaners through the mesh easier. If you have super thick mesh, it's great for it. This mesh is not that thick because it's that burlap, so I don't necessarily need it, but it makes life much easier. So I just put it through, then find a spot, and then just fish it through. And I will do the same for all 4 corners. When you have a sign that's this big, I guess you don't have to have so many ties, but I like the idea of it being secure at least and not moving around. So I'm sure you can get it just as secure with just 2 ties. And you don't need to staple. You can always use, I think they're called cable mounts. You can buy them either online or you can buy them like at Amazon or Lowe's. I'm sorry, Home Depot or Lowe's. I think Walmart might sell them too. But the problem with the cable mounts, for me at least, is our front door hits the direct, like the sun hits it directly for a few hours in the morning time or the first part of the day. And in the winter, it's not horrible because it's cool or out where I live. But in the summertime, so anyways, it's the heat beating on it, and what happens is the glue starts to melt away from it, and then it comes unglued from the base that you stuck it to. So yeah, that's been my experience with cable mounts, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna just flip it around, find my pipe cleaners, and then just secure them around as many bars as you want to secure it around. You don't have to overkill it. Like I said, you don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want it to sink in. And then just make sure that you're tucking because you don't want it to scratch anybody's door. So because, you know, the pipe cleaners have that wiring on the inside, sometimes the ends of them are a little sharp. So you don't want it to scratch the doors. So and I don't cut them off because what if, you know, the person who gets this wreath wants to change something or loosen something, whatever the case is, right? They can do as they please with it. And by not cutting it, maybe it opens up more opportunities for them. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Trying to expose a little bit more of the... I contemplated doing the truck one or the 2.5 size one on top, just so that it did break up the red, but I didn't do that. I can always go back and do it. That is one thing I will say, that if you cut your pipe cleaners, though, it doesn't give you much of a option to change things up if you're choosing to, because your pipe cleaners are much shorter now, right? I think this works out just fine. Just trying to break up the red here, so trying to expose more of the little truck with the Christmas tree ribbon. Excuse me. I don't like how that looks. This one's not sitting nicely. All right. I will make sure to insert a picture of it hanging, just so that you can see it. Get an idea of what it looks like if you're not 100% sure based on the video. But here you go, guys. Nice, full wreath using one roll of mesh. Now, obviously, because this sign is so big and we didn't use like tons of mesh, like if we used 2 rolls of mesh, it would have been larger and maybe we could have put a bow somewhere. I'm okay with not having a bow on this one. Most of my wreaths, I'm okay with not having a bow because I think, you know, there are some wreaths that it makes sense to have a bow, and other wreaths, I think personally, it's a little overboard. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying I don't do bows on wreaths. All right, here you go. All set, all done. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, if you like this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. If you are new here and haven't subscribed and are interested in some of these types of videos, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I do post a journal. I do post a video. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.